What a mind boggling week. Guys, welcome to another edition of FPL Rush. If you guys, like everyone else, had Dutch players and French players, do not panic at all. Even if you don't have a wild card, you're still safe and you can still make a good team for the next week. I just had one of the worst weeks in my life. This was worse than any other FPL week that I've had. I had four French players, I had three players from Netherlands, and I had one player from Sweden. So that's eight players out. But I think you know what we have to do? We have to bring out our inner FPL players, right? Because in FPL we try to go and get our 11 bang on picks, and that's exactly what we're going to do this week. Find those 11 players who are going to be nailed on and are going to help us get back in the league. Well, I've dropped to 24,000. I think my uh, my run is done. I don't think I can end up back to the top, but I'm still going to give it my best. And you guys do not give up. You guys can also make a great comeback if you're in the same boat as me. 52 points, really bad. And I just had the worst captain picks this week. Day one, I tried to take a gamble and I went with Di Lorenzo. Minus points, yellow card, goals conceded. Oh. Then you know who I tried? I tried Tenzil Dumfries, which backfired in my face again. And then on the third day, a lot of y'all I know went with Forsberg, but I just thought, Kulusevski, he looked so good when he came on. I mean, two assists and, well, didn't do much. He had a great game. I must say that he got into the right spaces, made the right movements, made the right passes, but unfortunately, no assist or goal to his name. Well, now let's look at the fixtures ahead. Um Italy and Belgium, Switzerland and Spain. I mean, how on earth have France lost to Switzerland? I mean, after seeing this game week, a thought that comes to my head, something that Sir Alex Ferguson said: "Football, bloody hell." I think that sums it up. Ukraine take on England, Czech Republic take on Denmark. They beat the Dutch 2-0. I'm sure nobody saw that coming. Absolutely no one. But it's quite funny, after the first 10 minutes of the game, I even tweeted it out that I do see Czech Republic sneaking a goal and winning the game, and that's exactly what happened. These are the fixtures. Now, again, like I told you guys, do not panic if you have eight players or nine players that aren't available. We will go through this and I will tell you how to do it. Moving on to the next, I'm going to show you the fixtures to target and I'm going to take you through each game fixture by fixture, right? So let's look at the first game, Spain versus Switzerland. Again, I really don't see Switzerland winning this majorly because of the fact that their captain and the man at the match, Zaka, is suspended, right? And I think the Spanish defense is much more organized than the French defense, and I really see it extremely difficult for them to break through. But yes, they are a little weak in the air, and maybe you could take a punt with Seferovic, who's been amazing in the air. But the three players that I would point out for this fixture: number one, Alvaro Morata. What a way to shut your haters up. And I'm one of them. I really didn't expect it from him, but what a goal. He's been getting in the box, he's been getting in the positions. I don't think he gets enough credits for being in the box at the right time, at the right place. Of course, he's been missing a lot of chances, but he also does put a lot of them back in the net. And then Sarabia. Again, like I said in the last video, any good thing or any good movement that has been coming out of the Spanish attack has been through Sarabia. He has just been amazing, and I think Sarabia will grab you another assist or a goal. He was in my first draft, and I swapped him out for Pogba. Well, I wish I swapped him out for Verratti. I mean, well, can't do anything about it now, can I? And then Ferran Torres, this City player. I mean, for his age, he is absolutely delightful, and I really see Sarabia and Torres starting this game. And yeah, these are the three players to take from this fixture. Moving on to the next one, Belgium versus Italy. I know a lot of you all are stuck with three or four Italy players. If you do not have a wild card, I would suggest stick with them. If you do have your wild card, I mean, try moving them out. Try having maybe two Italy players, the two Italy players that I would actually have my bet on his Immobile. He has just been getting into the right position, and those shots that he takes from outside the box, ooh, unfucking believable. And Spinazzola, we all know Spinazzola is having an amazing tournament. Now coming to the Belgium team, De Bruyne out, Hazard out. So I really do think Italy have a solid chance in this game. But if you're looking for players from the Belgium team, don't look further than Thorgan Hazard. He played against a three at the back and found himself in a lot of space. And I do think he will again find himself in a lot of space versus the Italian defense. Even though Di Lorenzo does not push up that much, most of the attacking is done from the left side. For Spinazzola, I do see Thorgan Hazard finding those pockets of spaces and grabbing an assist or a goal. Lukaku. I think we all saw how Arnautovic was troubling the Italian defense, and I think Lukaku is just a much better version of Arnautovic. He's physically better. He can hold up the ball so much better, and when he shoots it, the ball stays shoot. I mean, shot. Sorry about that. But yeah, these four players are the ones you have to target from this fixture. I personally feel that the Italians will go through and play Spain in the next round. So I don't see the Spanish team beating any of these two, so I wouldn't really gamble on taking four Spanish players. And yeah, I mean that these are the players to look out for. I mean, I'm not very sure whether Mertens would get the nod ahead of Carrasco in place of Hazard, but yeah, I mean Mertens or Carrasco, I think we should wait till the deadline day to see what reports come out and if we can get any sources of information. Another player we can definitely look at is Tielemans. Tielemans is a player for the big occasion and definitely someone we should have our eye out for. The next fixture, Czech Republic, the 40th place team, the lowest ranked team to make the round of 16. And what a performance! What a performance! The first player that I would suggest is Patrick Schick. I mean, he's just been an absolute menace in this tournament. There is just no stopping this man. So yeah, Patrick Schick, if you're looking for another differential, and if you do think that you want a couple of Czech Republic players on your team, Sufal. We saw him in the Premier League last season, and he has continued his form into the Euros. What a player! I mean, his crosses. So I really do. If Czech Republic do go through or do manage to grab results against Denmark, I really think he will have a big part to play in it. Now moving on to the Danish team. I mean, first player that I have to mention is Mail. I mean, Joachim Mail, what a workhorse. He's just 90 minutes up and down, up and down, up and down. This man does not seem to get tired. I mean, he's Bielsa's dream player. I mean, honestly, in the 90th minute, making that run into the box, what a control, what a shot. And if you don't have Mail on your team already, you are definitely doing something wrong this year with the Euro Fantasy, right? Moving on to Damsgaard. Damsgaard, Dolberg, and Mail. These three have such a good connection. They know where each other are. They keep forming these tiny triangles, and Damsgaard is really good at taking shots from outside the box. And if he does score from outside the box, you get an extra point. He is definitely going to be on my team. The third player I want to point out here is Dolberg. Dolberg's barely got any minutes this Euros, but when he did, oh my lord, what a performance! He is definitely going to be a huge differential. And if he does start, I do see him getting on the score sheet once more. Guys, sorry for the mistakes. I mean, I'm really excited because always wanted my own channel and I'm doing this. Okay, so yeah, I mean, these are the players to watch out from this fixture. This is a match I'm actually looking forward to because I really see this. I really think it's going to be an interesting fixture because Czech Republic have been extremely organized in the way they play. Moving on to the final fixture, England versus Ukraine. I don't think England have ever had a better chance at reaching the finals of a tournament. Ukraine, I think, have run their feet. I think they're going to hit a wall. They're going to be extremely tired after the extra time, and I really do think they got lucky because, I mean, my man Forsberg hitting the crossbar once, hitting the post once, and then the red card, which can definitely be spoken about, which can definitely be debated, and I think that red card is what changed the game because three new attacking players coming on, and the next moment Danielson gets sent off. So I really don't see Ukraine doing much. Coming to the English team, The amount of stick that Gareth Southgate and Raheem Sterling have faced since the start of the tournament is unreal. But Raheem Sterling, man, where was he for the second half of the season? 4 goals, 3 goals, Raheem Sterling. So he is an absolute no-brainer. I really think you should all have 4 English players in your team. I really don't think we're going to see another big upset. And Raheem Sterling has been the focal point of the English attack. He's been brilliant. Even in the last game, he was all over the pitch. So Raheem Sterling is a must-have in your team. Moving on to Harry Kane. Harry Kane looked much better in the last game. He was a lot more involved in the build-up play. I think at times Hummels did get the better of him, but he did grab a goal, and I really think he's going to score another versus Ukraine. Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw was a major part of both the goals that were scored. A great assist into the box, a great cross to find Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling, yes, to find Raheem Sterling, and he is a must-have in your team because he is definitely going to start at left back. At right back, you never know. We might see a couple of changes. You might have Trippier there, or you might have Reece James or Kyle Walker. I really am not sure. Maybe Trippier starts as right wing back, and Reece James starts as right centre back. But for all you know, he might also move back to the back four. So I think Luke Shaw is the safest bet. If you're looking for another defender to double up on the England defense, John Stones. John Stones is your man. I mean, he has been phenomenal this tournament. He also has a lot of chances to score from a set piece because he's heavily involved. And I personally would go John Stones over Harry Maguire, but you could also go for Harry Maguire. I mean, why not? I mean, he is a beast in the air. We saw him muddle up a chance where he shot his header way over the bar. But yeah, talking about differentials, Jack Grealish, both the goals that England scored, he was the focal point in both of them. He changed the game after coming on, and I really think and I expect him to start. But even if he doesn't, he's definitely going to come off the bench. So if you're looking for a differential and you want to take your chances, you want to grab your chances, Harry Kane, guys. Sorry, what am I saying? Jack Grealish, guys. So Jack Grealish is definitely a must-have. Now that we've gone through the fixtures, I'm going to take you through my team. Like you can see, one, two, three, four, and my entire bench. 8 players unavailable. But like I said, don't worry, we have to bring out our inner FPL managers and make sure we have a solid starting 11. So, yeah. Yep. So, like I said, moving on to my team, you can see transfers. I've taken one hit, a -4, and I have a full starting 11. I'm going for Morata and Harry Kane. Like I said, I'm expecting them to shoot and score for sure. Then you have Sarabia, and Sarabia is just someone who is so involved in the Spanish attack. And Raheem Sterling, I mean, the English player so far of the tournament. And I have Schmeichel in defense, so I don't have to really change my goalkeeper. And I suggest you do not waste a transfer on a goalkeeper. If you have a keeper that is starting, stick with him, right? Because it's just not worth it. You know what? You could also take a second hit, maybe line up with a 3-5-2 in that case, or a 4-4-3. So I'm going to probably move out another defender and get in an English defender. An English defender is someone I really want and has to be Luke Shaw for me. Because I'm and another big reason why I'm taking a second hit, because I'm not really too sure whether Berardi is going to start the game, and because KSI had a great performance and he just offers so much more. And Berardi seemed very one-dimensional throughout the game. So yes, this is my draft so far, but I'm going to keep working on it, and we will have another video just before the deadline to go through my final team. And guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any feedback for me, guys, please do drop in comments. If you have any questions, any suggestions, please drop them in your comments. Thank you so much for tuning.